What's going on, everyone? The Brooklyn Nets are in complete disarray and just seem very dysfunctional and just have so much chaos going around right now. Everything going on with Kyrie Irving. You have the organization and Joe Tsai just basically battling Kyrie Irving and just talking about how he's unfit. Kevin Durant, he wanted to be traded in the offseason, and he revealed that the reason he wanted to be traded is because he felt like he couldn't win in Brooklyn, and it looks like he is being proven right. So there's a lot of pressure of like what's going to happen with him. How long is he going to ride it out? How long is he going to stick it out? Especially with Kyrie having at least a 5-game suspension, if not longer. It very likely will be longer. On top of that, you have Ben Simmons, who he's not on the court right now. He's dealing with injuries. Even when he has been on the court, he hasn't been very good for them, and they need a good Ben Simmons to be competitive. They're not very good defensively. Nobody's really is stepping up and hitting shots outside of Kevin Durant. They did have a good, strong win the first game without Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons, and so hopefully that continues. They are playing right now as we speak, so maybe they can get another win today. And if they do, then that kind of validates even further that they don't need Kyrie Irving. So, what's going to happen there? And is Kevin Durant going to be okay being in Brooklyn without Kyrie? And then Ben Simmons might be literally untradeable right now. So it's just a weird situation. And with that, a lot of speculation is coming out that Kevin Durant may be traded sooner than we think. So the Kevin Durant sweepstakes could soon be back on. ESPN's Zach Lowe reported on the Low Post podcast, the whole league is ready now to re-engage in trade discussions centered around Brooklyn Nets star. He added at the 26-24 mark, the Vultures are going to circle on Durant amid the Nets' ongoing turmoil. So again, the Kevin Durant sweepstakes could start picking back up again. It does make a lot of sense, especially come December time. That's when a lot of players are, starting to be eligible to be traded. So I don't think if he does get traded, it's going to be this month. I think it would be December, January time, maybe even closer to the trade deadline. But I don't think, again, there will be any shortage of suitors, right? You have the Boston Celtics. I could see them making a play for Kevin Durant again. The whole reason that they want to trade Jaylen Brown is because they fear Jaylen Brown's going to leave. He's not going to sign an extension because the way that the extension rule works, he actually would make more money signing a new deal than signing an extension. So he's going to opt out. And the Celtics think that he's a guy that could end up leaving. It's kind of like why the Spurs just ended up trading DeJounte Murray. Everyone was like, why did they do that? Well, that's why. It's because same thing. He wasn't going to sign an extension. He wasn't going to stick around. One, because, the Spurs are essentially a rebuilding team, so he wanted to go elsewhere. And then for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown, yes, they're not a rebuilding team. They're a contending team. But does Jaylen Brown want to play second fiddle, for another 4 or 5 years? Or does he want to go to a team where he can be the guy, he could be the star? You could do a lot worse than Kevin Durant, right? You're essentially upgrading Jaylen Brown for Kevin Durant. You got draft picks, you got everything. You probably give up Marcus Smart as well, but you got Malcolm Brogdon, so now that makes it a little more easier to digest losing Marcus Smart, and you're getting a legit scorer in Kevin Durant, so that could make sense. Another possibility, obviously, is the Phoenix Suns. They were the preferred destination. They have, Jay Crowder that they're trying to unload. They have, obviously, you'd have to give up probably Cam Johnson or Mikal Bridges, but Cam Johnson's really kind of stepping into his own. And with that, I think you can justify Mikal Bridges being expendable or Cam Johnson being expendable because you're going to have to give up one of them and then likely Ayton. So you're going to end up giving probably a Jay Crowder, Ayton, and then a Cam Johnson or Mikal Bridges and then your draft picks and stuff like that. And I really think Phoenix would do that. Ayton doesn't want to be there. Right, it's a place that he doesn't want to be. Maybe they even work out a 3-team deal and go get Miles Turner instead of Ayton. And now the Pacers get Ayton, which Ayton was willing to sign a deal with the Pacers, and the Pacers wanted him. And the Nets have wanted Miles Turner for quite some time. So maybe you could work out a 3-team deal there, and maybe even get some other pieces from the Pacers in that deal. So that way the Suns don't have to give up as much. But at the end of the day, if you could put Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant on a team, you do it. I understand a lot of Suns fans especially, they don't want to get rid of Bridges and stuff, but you're talking Kevin Durant, right? your team is only getting older. Chris Paul's only getting older. Like, you have an opportunity to win right now. You go win right now. As great as Bridges is, he's not Kevin Durant, and he's likely never going to be Kevin Durant or even close to Kevin Durant. So if you could go get Kevin Durant, especially this season, Kevin Durant is on a mission. He has absolutely been killing it this season. If you could get that on the Suns will be okay. There's still big men out there that they could go sign. They go sign a Hassan Whiteside or, DeMarcus Cousins or even like a Derek Favors, something like that. They could go get a big man to have a big man down low. So you're not going to have any major loss there. But nonetheless, I do think that Kevin Durant sweepstakes, it's just a matter of time before it picks up. Whether they actually end up trading him or not, we'll see. We'll see how that develops. But I definitely think you're going to start hearing a lot of the reports, a lot of the speculation, a lot of the potentials coming out. We'll dive into some. We'll talk about some that I could see happening. And of course, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. But what do you think? Again, as always, this is a discussion. Do you think Kevin Durant is going to be a prospect that's going to end up getting moved? Do you think that teams will end up giving up the goods to get Kevin Durant? Especially right now, you have a lot of teams that are also kind of in like the middle of the pack that could really use a Kevin Durant to kind of like get them back to the top, or at least in the conversation. Like even Chicago. Like Chicago might be able to make a push for Brooklyn and all that stuff. So I don't know. There's opportunity there. There's potential there. But curious to see how this all develops, how this all unfolds, and if he stays in Brooklyn for the remainder of the year, or if Brooklyn just decides, all right, it's time to go. And how patient is Kevin Durant going to be? I do think things may change if they continue winning. Like if they win again today, and like say they go 5-0 without Kyrie Irving, at that point you're almost better off just either buying Kyrie out or trying to trade him. But he seems untradeable right now, so maybe you just get rid of him just so you don't have to like deal with anything coming back up, or any of the drama, turmoil, and run with the team you have. And then maybe Ben Simmons, if Ben Simmons is in a more prominent role, maybe he'll step up and count it out. Look, in Philly, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid were considered a contending team year in and year out. What is Kevin Durant and Ben Simmons? If Ben Simmons can get back to being Ben Simmons, especially with all their shooting and just talent that they have on this team, I still think even without Kyrie, they're still a really good team. But anyway, again, love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know. Good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between. Let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section below. Quick little shameless plug. Go subscribe to my second channel. Link down in the description below. As it stands, Lakers. I am a diehard Laker fan. I love talking Lakers. I could talk Lakers all day, just like I could talk about all sports all day. And I'm sure many of you watching to this point enjoy my commentary, enjoy these discussions. So go check out the Lakers channel. Even if you're not a Laker fan and you just like hearing me talk about stuff in basketball, go over there and subscribe. I'll link down in the description below. I promise you won't be disappointed. That being said, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell notification. Stay up to date with all things sports. Join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.